Hi guys. First of all, I would like to apologize to you all because we haven't posted a video for far too long. But sorry, I'm sorry. So first of all, happy New Year to you all. And now we let's get started. So first, let's do a quick roundup of what has been happening in the Indian, like around surrounding the Indian team for the last couple of weeks. We all know about the accident of Rishabh Pant. We all pray for him and his speedy recovery. Now start talking about the meeting that has taken place on the 1st of Jan. All the top BCCI officials, along with the captain and the coach of the Indian cricket team, were present, and a lot of important decisions were taken. They have shortlisted 20 players, which are yet unknown, and they will be rotated in the lead up to the 2023 Cricket ODI World Cup. And those 15, like the squad that needs to be selected, the 15 will be selected from those 20 only. So apart from that, the yo-yo test and the DEXA test is back. Given the fitness concerns of a lot of Indian players, the team management has decided that the fitness will be the first criterion for selection. So that's about it. Let's start the preview for the India versus Sri Lanka ODI series. So first of all, let's start with the playing 11 for the Indian cricket team.
Yeah, but all right. So, to see the squad, I think one thing that we both agree on is that we're going with a full strength batting lineup.
Yeah.
Um, Considering the way India has batted and what's going on, I'm not going to talk about the 11 right now. I'm just looking at the squad as of now. Our all-rounders, of course, we're missing a certain Mr. Ravindra Jadeja, and in bowling, we're missing Mr. Bumrah and his services. So those are the two places where we're lacking, but otherwise it's pretty much a full strength team. So I think
Mm,
we could guess what the 20 you were talking about are.
yeah.
We could make a fair assumption of at least 15 of those players.
Yeah.
Now talking about the 11,
Yep.
I'll play it on two parts. One is the dream that I have, the dream 11 that I would want to play, and the 11 that might. So
See,
of course the 11, yeah,
yeah. Go on. Go
go
on.
on, go on.
Go
So the
on. Go on.
11, so for the openers, of course, Rohit Sharma, Ishan Kishan, it's knocked on because one captain, second double centurion. At this point, I don't think anyone's contending that. And as long as KL Rahul is not opening, I'm happy.
I am happy. You are happy. I'm happy that KL Rahul is chosen as a secondary wicket keeper and most probably will not be in the playing 11.
I see. I take pleasures in small happiness. Bigger happinesses come later.
That's
So for now, he's not opening. He might come four or five, considering we don't have a Ravindra Jadeja or Rishabh Pant. So he might, and that scares me. But he's not there. He's not opening. So I don't mind.
Anna. No, don't need it. Don't KL. We don't need your services, please.
Please just don't play. Go
Please.
get married fast.
Go get married. Go to a great honeymoon. Have kids. Please, just don't come back for another year.
Yeah, just come after the World Cup. We don't mind.
No, no, no. Don't come. Don't come as well because we've got a T20 World Cup next year, and you will score like 700 runs in the IPL, and then you'll be back like आ गया हक के जाऊंगा हक के जाऊंगा.
Yeah, that's his biggest issue, man. It's okay. Next, I think number three also you can't remove Mr. Kohli
Yep.
unless
He
unless
scored.
something happens to him.
He scored a century in the last ODI that India played.
Yeah, plus top scorer of the last T20 World Cup for India. Everything's going his way. So Kohli right now is Kohli. So you can't इसको निकाल नहीं सकते तुम.
Kohli is back.
Number four, Shreyas Iyer. Again, you can't move that person from that
Yep.
position. He owns that spot at this point. Number five, Hardik
Yep.
Pandya, Suryakumar.
So I would have Hardik at six just because if Rishabh Pant comes back after the IPL, we don't know that, but I would have a lefty at number five. But since he's not there,
But ठीक है. Coming to five, so you're saying five Surya, six Hardik, seven I think will be Washington.
Yep,
Whose
has to be.
batting depth is that dude's batting depth is next level. Like he's
Yes.
your अगर कोई नहीं खेला तो सुंदर है वैसा है.
But one person I would genuinely want to see in the playing 11 is, like you mentioned, Washington Sundar, because we know that the second spinner is going to be Yuzvendra Chahal. He's going to get preferred over Kuldeep Yadav. So I would really want to see two different type of spinners, one leggy and one off spinner, rather than having two similar spinners, Yuzvendra Chahal and Akshar Patel.
Somewhere I feel ki if Akshar, so right now we have Sundar at 7, 8 we could 8, 9, 10, 11 are going to be bowlers or going to
Yeah.
be short bowlers. So Akshar is not playing. So you have your Kuldeep or Yuzi. 9, 10, 11 are your three fast bowlers. Umran, Siraj, and who?
Siraj and Shami.
Shami. Wait, there is
And
Shami?
if you don't want to go in with Umran and want to capitalize on your batting, you could have Shardul Thakur in place of either three. Like
Wait, Shardul's not in the squad though.
Shardul is not. Check.
He's not. He's not.
He's not. So yeah. So we've got three straight up.
Arshdeep, you could try Arshdeep though.
Arshdeep in place of Umran. Yeah, you could there'll be rotation going on in every match.
Yeah,
So either,
because see,
but the best three, if you pick,
Arshdeep doesn't have his pace, but he's got the brains, he's got the line and
and
length.
he's a left armer, so that's an advantage. But
Hmm.
on paper, if you choose the best starting 11 for the first ODI, it has to be Shami, Siraj, and Umran, right?
Huh, 100%. Considering Umran's also got ODI experience and he's
And
had great outings.
and you've got your fourth fast bowler as Hardik as well.
Hardik Pandya is Hardik Pandya at this point. He's just in some purple patch of his life.
And he's been
Captaining
promoted
the
to being
Indian
the vice
team.
captain, yeah.
Yeah, vice captain in the ODIs, captain in the T20s. I think we're going to shift to a three captain model this way.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a topic that I'd like to debate on for another video. But yeah,
Some other video, yeah, but that's just a segue. So
so that's the playing 11, our playing 11 that we feel is the best for the Indian cricket team for the first ODI. Now let's move on to the SWOT analysis, the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for Team India. I'll take the strengths and opportunities. Do you mind taking weakness and
yeah, I'm going to shout about the weaknesses.
yeah, that's your favorite topic. That's why I wanted to give it to you. So talking about the strengths, as you mentioned previously in the video, that our core batting group that will be in the World Cup is back. You could see Virat and Rohit playing together after a very long time, like continuously, and to have Shreyas in the form of his life, Kishan, fresh from a double century and a century in the Ranji Trophy. Your top five is pretty much sorted. They have runs behind them, so you would back them to score heavily because the pitches are in India, and at this time of the year you'll mostly get flat pitches, a lot of runs. So top five is sorted. It's the so a lot of strengths, not as many weaknesses. But I guess you would like to differ. So let's go with the weaknesses.
Uh, First biggest weakness, KL Rahul in the squad. As long as
Yes,
that man's in the squad, your
I
morale's
knew that
dead.
was coming along.
Yeah, like morale is as good as dead as long as that person in the squad because him being in the squad just threatens other batters to score runs and you're going to try to hit big because KL खेल नहीं रहा है तो भी KL नहीं खेला तो क्या होगा? So
Huh.
at that moment, he is as long as he's there. I say I'm not a hater, but at the same time, it scares the shit out of me that he's there because that man as such is scary and he's not scary in a good way. Further down the order, if we go, I think our issues arise at not having good batsmen in the bowlers.
Yeah.
So none of our bowlers can bat to save a life. So at any moment in time, even if you want a resilient Bhuvaneshwar innings, you have no one. Like none of these people. I think Shami once batted well in a test match, but that once does not count.
Yeah.
So that's one issue. Further, I think that's there. And our number five issue, because See, Surya is a T20 bat. Like one thing I've been propagating for quite a while now is to have certain mainstays per format. For example, you have Pujara and Ashwin for tests. You have Shreyas Iyer for ODIs. You can have Suryakumar just for T20s because that person in T20s is an animal. Yes, Rohit, Kohli are all format players, but not all every player is an all format player. And at that moment, I feel you could show in Shubman Gill as well at number 5 in the ODI. So that dilemma is going to go with both uh, राहुल एंड रोहित की राहुल द्रविड़ योर आई मीन राहुल द्रविड़ एंड रोहित की करना क्या है कैसे करना है बिकॉज शुभमन गिल्स बीन प्रूविंग हिमसेल्फ इनसाइड आउट एंड सूर्य कुमार इन द फॉर्म ऑफ हिज लाइफ so although it's not a weakness as such but it's going to be a major issue if both batsmen don't perform.
So that's about weaknesses. Talking about opportunities, the biggest opportunity here at stake will be for Ishan Kishan. I guess with the double century, he's depositioned Shikhar Dhawan as the premier opener for India. And now, since he's being like he'll be partnering Rohit up top, it's an opportunity for him to score big and cement is playing in the playing 11. Would you agree? And another opportunity, I don't think there are many opportunities because a lot of people have been playing ODI for too long now. And yeah, just an opportunity that is also a weakness that you rightly mentioned just a while ago that Suryakumar Yadav, the form that he is in, it's important for him to grab his opportunity if he gets so. And cement is playing place at playing 11 in the playing 11 at number 5 because once Rishabh Pant is back and fit, ideally you would like to have a number 5 which is a who is a lefty so
Left-hander.
that you get the right left combination going in the middle. So despite we all want that Rishabh to do well and come back and do well, but it's the time for Surya Kumar to really cement his place and prove his worth. Apart from that, I don't see any other opportunities for India to utilize. Coming back to you for threats. Any threats in the Sri Lankan team for India?
So Theekshana,
Tikshana, yeah,
you
the mystery
you
spinner.
without a Hasaranga, you always have Theekshana. And Theekshana having played with the Chennai Super Kings,
Yes.
played after the IPL with the Chennai Super Kings when he was not playing for the Indian team. So the Chennai Super Kings had a training camp for uncapped players, and at that moment, Theekshana hadn't been picked up by the Sri Lankan team. And that man's played on Indian pitches, and he knows them like the back of his hand. At that moment, a lot of our inexperience will start coming to fore because if, as I said, we don't have batting depth in our bowling, and if Theekshana rips through the batting order, we're done for because none of our bowlers can bat. Further, I think this dude, Pathum Nisanka, he's made it to the ODI team of the year as well. And he's not a hard hitter. I wouldn't call him a hard hitter, but he's quite resilient. Like he can see off a good bowling lineup. And if he does that with our bowling, like he sees off our bowling lineup as well, considering we're not at full strength, they could hurt us there. Because at any point in time, the Indian team as such has always had one bowler fail.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure there's going to be one bowler who's going to fail per match, not for the whole series, but per match we're going to have one bowler who's not going to perform to expectations. And if I know Nisanka well, he's going to exploit that weakness, as goes for Shanaka as well. Shanaka is going to do the same thing. These two are quite resilient batsmen, and although they're not our typical Surya Virat-esque batsmen who have stylish shots, but they're those batsmen who could see off a good over and then wham on the bad over, and we
Yeah.
can't let them do that. So that's there. And further, I don't think like there's much of an issue.
Yep.
Kusal Mendes can be seen off. Your their bowlers aren't as good. Like Lahiru Kumara, yes, good,
You
but
got
the
Lahiri
rest,
Kumara, and I think Madhu Shankar is the
Madhushanka's there.
slinger type, the new slingy action bowler.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I don't think it'll, it'll be as great a challenge for the Indian batting lineup or the Indian bowling lineup to run through this playing 11. But we've been used to seeing too many slip ups, so we can't predict for sure. But early prediction, I'd expect India to take the series 2-1, if not 3-0 at least.
I'm expecting a 3-0, but 2-1's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
trying and testing before the World Cup, 2-1 is acceptable.
Yeah, we can lose one. It's okay.
Yep. That's it for this video. We'll be back soon with another video where we We haven't decided on the topic yet, but we'll be back soon. Great. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.